my friends, and welcome back to the channel. This is the video with the 3 essential stretches you need to do every day to get into your splits. Let's get started. So we are going to start on hands and knees, and then we are going to come into that low lunge. Awesome. Good. Taking a deep breath in here and see if you can slowly start walking the back knee back ever so slightly. You're doing great. Inhale. Exhale, stick with it, and you want to start feeling a stretch through that hip flexor. So it's basically the part where your hip sort of attaches to the quad. That's where you want to feel the stretch, like that hip crease. Good, you're doing so great. Deep breath in, long breath out. Awesome. Deep breath in, long breath out. Good, and then one more. Inhale. And then on the exhale, we extend the front leg out, point the toes towards the face, and see if you can actively draw that heel sort of in towards the hip, point the toes up, and start to find a stretch along the back of that leg. So all the way from usually it goes all the way from the ankle into the calf, into the hamstring. See if you can find it there. If the ground is a little bit too far away for you, you can always bring 2 blocks underneath the hands, or basically anything you have that can pop you up ever so slightly a little higher. Good, you're doing so great. Stick with it now. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Awesome. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we are going to bring it back. Same 2 stretches on the other side. So we're going to start in that low lunge. Left foot steps in between the hands. Right leg walks itself back as far as it can comfortably go. So we start to find the stretch towards that hip flexor. Good. You're doing so great. Stick with it now. Choose if you want to have the back toes curled or just flat on the mat. Both is perfectly fine. I usually like to keep them curled because it gives me the ability to lift the knee up ever so slightly so I can walk the knee sort of safely back. You're doing so great. And also here, if you need to, you could use your blocks. But you do want to see if you can keep the knee and the ankle sort of aligned so the flexibility is more ranging towards the back leg. Good. Taking a deep breath in here. Long breath out, you're doing so great. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Awesome. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we will extend the leg out. Good. Toes point towards the face. Then again, you can use your blocks. See if you can sort of bring that leg back in towards the hip socket. And the toes point up. Knees can be generously bent if you need it, of course. That's not an issue at all. In time, you will notice you are having an easier time in our stretches. And then you might need to extend the leg a little more. You're doing great. Stick with it now. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And long breath out. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we roll it back forward. And we bring the knee next towards the other. Then we're going to grab both of our blocks, place it alongside the body. We are going to step the right foot in between the hands. Keep the pressure on towards the block. Like you should be able to lift yourself up from the blocks. Then we're going to find that half splits. And from there, we are going to curl the back toes under and walk the back knee back ever so slightly. Now, this can be it. This can be already where you are in your splits. That's fine. Stay here, work on stretching here. Slowly, you will know that you can come slightly further in towards your splits and ease yourself into it a little more and a little more. But we are just looking to find that stretch today. So just to get familiar with the splits, with that posture, we are going to practice it daily. Good. Maybe one day you will have your split and you'll be like, I don't need these blocks. Now you can toss them aside. But for now, keep the pressure on the blocks if you're just starting off. Good. One more deep breath in here. And then to safely get out of it, we're gonna press into those blocks and we're gonna curl the toes of the back foot under and we're gonna heel toe the back knee back in. And then until we can step the right foot back, and we're gonna repeat same thing on the other side. So the left foot steps in between the hands and both hands keep that pressure on towards the block. Then from there we find that half split and we will walk the back knee back and back and back, and maybe you're here and this is it, and that's perfectly fine. Keep the pressure on the blocks a little just so you can keep yourself lifted. You're doing great. Now stay strong. Deep breath in. You want to do it safely. You don't want to have anything tear or whatever, so don't go too fast. That's my main tip. Don't go too fast. Take it nice and slow and repeat these stretches daily, and you will notice that it will get easier at one point. And then maybe you don't need these. You're doing so good. Stick with it now. Taking one more deep breath in here. And then we're going to keep again that pressure on towards the block. Press ourselves up first. Then we're going to curl the toes under, bring it back. Curl the toes under, bring it back. And from there, we step the left knee next towards the right. Good. Awesome. Thank you so much for practicing. Now up here you will find a 10-minute version of these stretches, and up here you will find a little bit more of a chill, sort of knee-friendly version. Down here you can subscribe to my channel if you want more where this came from. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.